Boys and girls, this is Mrs. Ezard with another update on our chicken egg incubation project. All right, when we started, we had 21 days and we are now over halfway there. So 11 days have passed and we have 10 days left before our chicks start to hatch. Okay, some of the things that have developed on our chicks in the last few days are that they now have a defined head, neck, and body. They've started growing claws, and the follicles where their feathers are going to grow from are starting to appear. The beak is getting harder, and the egg tooth that they will use to peck their way out of the shell has started to grow. They have nostrils developing, and they've started to develop tail feathers. So if we could see inside the egg very clearly, we would be able to see that they are really starting to look like chicks. All right, but let's take a look at one of our eggs and see what we can see tonight. Now, if you guys are wondering why I always use one of the brown Rhode Island red eggs, it's because we can see a lot more clearly through the brown shell than the green shells. So let me grab one very carefully. All right, boys and girls, if you can see this space up at the top, that is a little air pocket that we'll learn about what that does in a few more days. But right now, let's look at our chick. You can see a lot of things developing, and this very dark area right here is where our chick is growing. So even though it's very tiny inside that egg, it is making all of those changes that we talked about. Growing a beak and nostrils and claws, getting ready to have feathers. Lots of changes inside of our egg. There's the air pocket. I'll turn it over and we'll see if we can see anything different this way. You can see some veins growing right there. A dark spot of veins up there. So there's a lot going on inside the eggs that we can't see clearly. But it'll be very exciting, boys and girls, in 10 more days when our eggs begin to hatch, and then we'll finally be able to see our baby chicks. All right, guys, I will check back in with you in a few days, and we will let you know what has changed with our eggs.